Hello, criminal justice enthusiasts, and welcome back to JudgeSim. In the last episode, we went through week 3. Our son wanted some new clothes at the end of the week, so we really didn't make any profit, but we did get a few of the achievements done. Now, since that last episode, I looked at a few different things. For one, the achievements that are left really deal with these things here. So, in order for some of the achievements, I need my mental health to be below 50%. I need my arrest to be above 50%. My attempt of being assassinated to be above 50%. I need to bribe this guy at a point. And I also have to deny my family something. Now, will I get all those done in this playthrough of the game? I really don't know. For now, though, let's continue with the particular court cases. We're going to do our best job that we can as a judge. So we'll see if any of these things are impacted by doing our best job. Joel Mueller sues Sissoni for damages for the suicide of his daughter. Defendant is Sissoni. Hospital report, Ellie Mueller, major depression. Joel Mueller alleged that his 15-year-old daughter, Ellie J. Mueller, had played the game Last of Me 2, owned by Sissoni, and that sometime after playing the game, she suffered from depression and subsequently committed suicide. Joel Mueller, who blames Sissoni for his daughter's suicide, seeks damages in the amount of $10 million for the pain and suffering he has suffered. In addition, the plaintiff Joel Mueller requests that the game be removed from sale. Rise Burke, one of the company's lawyers, is representing Sissoni in the case. After playing this game, my daughter shut herself in her room. She never spoke to us. She hardly ate or slept. She was exhibiting behaviors she would never normally do. So we took her to the hospital and they diagnosed her with major depression. About 2 weeks later, her mother came home from work and found her unconscious on her bed, having a box of antidepressants. When we took her to the hospital, it was already too late. Our company never accepts such smear campaigns. Before the release of our game, we stated the legal age limit is 18. Here we see that Mr. Mueller's daughter Ellie does not meet that age limit. In this case, the fault lies entirely with the family. Whew, alright, so this is going to be an interesting one here. And who are you? Alright, Mr. Mueller, your daughter does not meet the legal age limit for the game. Do you think you're at fault in this matter? Your Honor, my daughter borrowed the first game of the series from her friends and played it. When the second came out, she practically begged me to buy it. That doesn't answer the question. As a father, I couldn't break my daughter's heart. The game must be removed so that others don't go through what I have went through. Mr. Burke, what is your defense on this matter? Your Honor, our game has sold a lot of copies around the world, and we've never had an incident like this before. The reason why this happened is because the family acted unconsciously. Moreover, there is no evidence that our game that caused the daughter's illness. We think that they are using us to cover up for their family problems. I hate to be a mean person. Just checking to see if there's anything there. Do I have any emails? Still no emails. Very interesting on that. Sort of want to buy other things for the house, but really the other things for the house are just sort of garbage. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to buy those other things for the house. I really don't care for them. I feel bad for the guy, but the fact of the matter is, for one, I'm going to explain this one because I think this does touch on a touchy subject here. There are age restrictions on a game for a reason. I play many games that are listed as adult, and they definitely are not meant for kids. The kids should never be playing those type of games. For example, Dead by Daylight. That is a very mature game in a lot of ways. Kids should not be playing it. It is not the fault of the company if a parent does allow their kid to play it. And in this case, the parent basically acknowledged that they allowed their kid to play it. On top of that, there's nothing in this case, as the defense attorney said, that even points that the game actually caused this depression. So I'm rejecting the family's compensation claim, and the game is going to remain on sale. As I said, I think I have to make bad decisions in order to get these to go up, which is probably not going to happen on this playthrough because I actually like being an honest judge. And so we might just never get those. And you know what? If I have the money, I'm going to take care of my family. I don't want to be a bad dad. So yeah, probably not going to get those other achievements. Members of the Sicilia Cartel were caught smuggling drugs across the border. Okay. Is this going to be a case about the cartel? Okay, we got an envelope here. We're offering you $500 to release Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne. This money will make your job easier, and we will assure you're not affected by the decision you make. Alright, Jeremy Alder has a criminal record. I still am not sure on this one, but I think he's mentally capable. Drug trafficking, taking part in organized criminal activities. Pickup truck in which Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne were traveling was stopped during a police stop. As a result of the searches, a large number of drugs and weapons were seized from the vehicle used by the two. I'm assuming, yeah, the other guy also has a criminal record, and he's mentally capable. As a result of the identity check and investigation, it was understood that Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne are members of the Sicilia Cartel. I don't deny that we were transporting drugs. It was our duty to get them across the border, but in the course of that duty, the Mafia, in collaboration with our cartel, apparently sold us out. If we are going to jail, we will reveal their identities one by one. It was at least 5 times bigger than our previous deliveries, and the risk was as great as the return, but the Mafia executives who had made the deal with our cartel told us that they would eliminate the risk, that they were cooperating with the police, and that the shipment would be successful. All they wanted was the necessary share of these shipments, but now I realize they were working behind our backs. Alright, let's look at the evidence. Alright, I don't mind this one overall, since I've gotten used to how it works. Really, those type of games are starting to get easier for me. I'm feeling they're fine overall. Let's see here. We're going to need smuggling and illegal trade crimes, I believe. Arms trafficking, drug trafficking. Aggravated sentence. Wow. All right. Ooh. I mean, I have this letter, but you know what? Spoiler alert. I have no intention of listening to that letter. If the evidence proves that they did it, and they're saying they did it, then I'm sending them to jail. As I said, I'm playing through this as a legitimate judge. I'm doing the right thing for my country. What was seized after the operation? Lysergic acid demethaldehyde, gamma hydrox, 2 chemicals, and 2 submachine guns. Actually, arms trafficking. This is actually what they were doing there. Well, they were doing both. I did find usually on the first page of this, drug trafficking, taking part in organized crime, criminal activities. Okay, so there actually is another charge here possibly. Organized crime, taking part in organized crime activities. Yee. Alright, so we'll get to those. Let's talk to the two. If you cooperate and reveal all the cartel members, I will do my best to get you the minimum sentence. Will you cooperate? No, I don't think so. Alright. You say the Mafia double-crossed you, but do you have proof of their involvement? No, I don't have any evidence to offer at the moment, but as soon our cartel will sort it out. If you expose the names of the Mafia members who you think double-crossed you in court right after you, you can be sure that I will punish them too. Are we gonna help each other with this? We don't trust your judgment or your help. We don't need anyone. Our cartel will sort this out. Okay. Well, you guys have a good day then. So, drug trafficking and organized criminal activities. They both have criminal records, so this is going to be aggravated. So let's see here. It's going to be the 24 years there plus, whoops, wrong button. plus 24 years here and a $750,000 fine. So 48 years and $750,000. Yep, that's the judgment here. Is there anything here? No mail messages. Not going shopping right now. Alright. Let's start with him. You are guilty. Money-wise, we're going to do $750,000. And the part that I think is much worse, 48 years in jail. Or in prison. That is a crazy long sentence. Yep. Now this might make me more likely to get assassinated. Nope. Am I going to be arrested? Nope. As I said, I'm going to do my job the proper way here. That's fine. Let's go to the next date and get on to the next case. Alright. We've got, can't see what her name is there. Let's see here. Sophia Bonza. No criminal record. Her mental health seems perfectly fine. Recently, Dennis Ayasnitek wanted to have sexual intercourse with Sophie Bonza. As I was talking about with games that are made for adults, this game, made for adults, evidently, whom he thought was a prostitute in exchange for money. In the telephone conversation, Sophie Bonza requested a certain amount of money and asked Dennis to deposit into his account. I'm guessing... Yeah, I mean, it says gender female, so guessing translation issue. Dennis did not receive any return after depositing the money. Afterwards, he reported the situation to the police and filed a complaint against Sophie Bonza. Soon after, Sophie Bonza was arrested and detained at... Yeah, I think it's just an issue. Should be her residence address. I broke up with my girlfriend about 2.5 years ago, and during that time, I had no sexual intercourse with anyone. This affected me psychologically, and I thought that for my health, I could have a relationship with a prostitute I found on an app on the internet. Called the number provided. I was then sent to a bank account, and I deposited the $200 mentioned on the phone into the bank account, and she sent me and sent her the receipt. Then I realized that they had blocked my phone number. I tried to reach them for quite a while, but I couldn't. The amount I paid was not very important, but I can't bear that these people are fooling others. That's why I decided to start to commence an action. Some of the wording on this gets a little challenging. First of all, I'm not a prostitute. I never have been. My phone rang recently. Stranger asked me how much my fee was. At first I didn't understand, but then thinking of was being made fun of, I told him that my hour cost $200. He asked how he could make the payment. I sent him my bank account and then realized I had $200 in my account. When I realized it was a serious misunderstanding, I blocked the number. Inexplicably, I realized that my phone number was circulating on the internet on sexually explicit sites. I recently changed my number. Alright, so what is the charge here? Fraud. I agree with this. We'll see what she has to say. But she did commit fraud, even by her own justification here. She didn't commit prostitution, but she did take his money and then block his number, which is unacceptable. Let's see what the evidence is here. Don't really need it, but... Oh, and this one, which is a little bit on the challenging side. Not really challenging, I should say. More just time-consuming. Alright. Alright, at least we're getting somewhere. So that one, that one, that one. That one. That one. Trying to remember the order here. Alright. Now we've got it. if I could just have my short-term memory hold out for a little longer for me. There we go. Alright. Hopefully this evidence was worth it. $200. The receipt of the money sent by Dennis Sintic. Telephone call dialogue. Hello. Hi. What is your fee? 200 per hour, 500 per night. Which do you want? An hour, please. How do I make a payment? I will send you my bank account and you can deposit the fee there. Okay, I'll get back to you after the deposit. See you later. Yeah. She's definitely gonna be convicted. Why didn't you tell the person who called you on the phone you were not a prostitute? Like I said at the beginning, I thought he was making fun of me. After you realized it was serious, why didn't you send the money back? I tried to send it through the account number on the receipt I was sent, and it didn't work. I thought I would send it somehow later, and I forgot about it. Yeah. Charge is fraud. She's gonna be found guilty. Yeah, she is guilty. Let's see here. Theft crimes. Fraud. Sentence is 4 years. Alright. You're gonna be found guilty, and you're going for 4 years. Just want to double check to make sure here. Fraud. Sentence is 4 years in jail. Yep. That is the sentence here. She doesn't have a previous history, so we'll go ahead and lock her up for that. Okay, we got a letter here. As a result of the decisions you made, we decided to raise your salary. This week you will earn $900. Awesome. And we're not going to die or be in jail. Alright, so we got $400 extra. Let's withdraw that. There we go. Let's take our money. So we got $539. Our kid doesn't seem to need anything this week, so we're good to go on that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, I think. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more of JudgeSim.